My back is still hurting today, but I will go to the gym today. So I'm still gonna go to the gym today. I think I'm probably gonna lift weights at the gym. I didn't eat that much yesterday, but it's okay. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna lift weights at the gym. Then I'm gonna go outside, get some nature. This is like how I want my day to go. I want to go take a cold shower. Of course, the train's going on right now, but I want to take a cold shower, and then I want to go to the gym. Well, I gotta upload this video first, and then to go take a cold shower, then go to the gym, do weights, a little bit of cardio, get nature outside, come back, shower, yoga session, eat some food, and then work on some 3D modeling, one-piece live action, things of that nature. Get progress and stuff. Basically modeling, 3D modeling buildings and stuff in Blender, doing one-piece style, houses and buildings and things like that, then getting feedback from my friend to see if it's good enough, and so far he thinks everything is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I have a couple buildings that I modeled, like 5 or 6. I just need to think, I just probably need like two, three more, and then miscellaneous things. So that could be like trash cans, bins, barrels, shit like that. And then I think I can probably 3D model the street. But then after the 3D modeling, I have to texture. So I have to texture it, basically add realistic textures to it. I have to learn how to texture stuff now. And then once I'm done texturing, I mean, I guess it's working with lighting and then rendering like a scene, just like a frame probably, because of the buildings, because I don't have the render capacity just yet to go ahead and go through with that. So yeah, and then but like once I'm done with the buildings, like once I'm done modeling and texturing them and getting all that situated, the next thing would be is to get MetaHuman. And I have to get MetaHuman, and then I have to get this add-on that allows you to put the MetaHuman data into Blender. And so then now I have a face that I can animate. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to have a face that I can animate. But you could also use the motion capture data. But I don't know. I have to figure it out. I don't know if I have to animate in Unreal Engine and then bring that data into Blender or something like that, because I need some of the talking scenes. Basically a 3D character of me. I create a 3D character of me in MetaHuman. I do the face, I extract the face, I bring it in, the bone, the DNA into Blender, and then I work from there. And then in terms of the body, I haven't figured out how to, like what I'm gonna do for the body. I don't know if I'm gonna model a body myself, like sculpt the body, or if I'm gonna get like a base mesh and just like tweak it. Because I'm not trying to be a sculptor or nothing like that. The only thing I'm trying to do is work on this 4th gear live action. That's really what I'm trying to do. So I'm not trying to be a sculptor. I'm just trying to get it done in the best way I could. So the character is huge. Like making the 4th gear character where Marvel level quality is 100%, I have to reach like a level 80 to 85% of quality. Like you can probably you can tell it's CG, but like it's pretty cool. It works, right? So I have to figure that out. So yeah, and then that's like one of the biggest parts. And then there's like simulating in Houdini. So simulating destruction and stuff like that, which I feel like that's easy. It's probably just time consuming. Doesn't require like hand skill. But yeah, I feel like everything can get done. And then the goal is to make a 10-minute scene and then have an end credit that's like 20 seconds long, where it's Kaido flying through the air, through the clouds as a dragon. And that's basically what I wanted to say about that. But let's get to the spirituality, Neville Guard manifestation stuff. I mean, apparently according to Neville, as long as it's psychologically fixed as a reality to you, then it is done. So your mind always makes up the worry. Like I was talking to my friend the other day, or yesterday, I was saying, like, we were talking about this aspect of like what you're identified with creates reality, but then And then we were saying like if someone believes or knows they have $1 million in the bank account, even though they don't, but they walk around like they do and they truly do, and even if they're in their room and they feel like they have $1 million, then according to Neville Goddard, not me, he says that they will have $1 million. And then my friend says that's not true. Like you can't just sit in your room and have $1 million. And that's like, even in itself, that like that counter argument is proving Neville Goddard's statement right, which is with your mind you're saying it's not possible, so it won't be possible. But I don't know, bro. We've seen people who've been in their rooms who've made millions of dollars who have never left their room. So I wouldn't say that. We've seen people who you would be called to some type of action, like unconsciously something would bring you, pull you, is what is the way that Neville Goddard describes it and his students, where it's not like money's gonna fall from the sky. It's like there would be a logical, good reason as to how you get the money or as to how you get the goal. You just can't consciously pinpoint it. But if you're in your room and you're projecting in your mind that you are this person, you are this goal, I have $1 million in my bank account, and you actually feel it as true, and you feel it it's reality, eventually something will be drawn to you, you will be drawn to something, and some action you'll take will lead to that thing. That's Neville Goddard's way of describing the manifestation. Now, is it true? I don't know. Because and it's funny because I'm just proving his law right by jumping to any conclusion with my mind. If I say I don't know if it works, then I don't know. But I truly don't know. If I say like, oh, it doesn't work, I'm also manifesting that, saying it doesn't work. The universe is so it's so interesting. It's like to say that in 2025 that we think we know every little thing about how the life works. It's just not true. We know what we know now, like, so we roll with the punches with what we know now, like. But a construction worker works 12 hours a day, and some little kid named 17, 18 years old is on the internet and he's making $100,000 a month. This is very real. This is happening right now. But that construction worker works for 2 years and he makes 150,000, whatever the fuck it is. So that dude's working hard. He's putting in the effort. But this kid right here on the internet, who probably just had an idea to be rich, has manifested hundreds of thousands of dollars a month because he just had the idea to be that thing. And as far as he's concerned, like, he's 16, 17, 18, how much can he actually fucking know about life? Not a lot. So there's obviously some power that's carrying him through that shit. And that's the shit that I think Neville is talking about, and how to access that type of state of being. We think we walk around like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, it's a sensation of flow, of feeling, of, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel like you're it, whatever it is you're doing. And that shit starts just bringing shit, and you start doing shit naturally without you even really thinking about it. But you have to have that self-belief, that self-knowing. That's a big factor of it, according to Neville Goddard. Anyways, that's what I want to say at the end of this video.